You are a priceless original, not a cheap copy. Oftentimes we spend our life trying to imitate someone we think has more earth than us, whatever that earth may be. We think that, well, if I act like this person, I'll give you a racial scenario. If an African American acts whiter, maybe they'll get ahead. Or it's reversed in the hip hop industry. If the white guy acts blacker, then maybe he can get some street credit. It doesn't matter what scenario you pop. They're looking for an herb because they lack contentment and they don't recognize their value. See, the cool thing about this is we are the pinnacle of God's creation. You know how I know that? Because God moved into us. Once he created us, he's like, oh, that's my home. I'm going to live in them forever. That's what I want. But we don't value who we are as human beings. We're trying to become holier, more divine. We're trying to become at one with the universe. We're trying to do all these things because we think it's going to bring us closer to God, when in reality we can't be any closer to God because God is in us.
Right.
Why don't we value ourselves enough to recognize, just as we are, God loves us above all else. When you recognize your importance, you can say, wow, I don't need any more earth. I am good like I am. Now, please hear me. I'm not saying that we don't want to better ourselves and we don't want to get educated and we don't want to accumulate more and that. It's good. If we're not getting better, we're getting bitter. But by the same token, our better should not be our focus. It's important to grow. It's important to try to learn more. I work out, go to the gym because I want a better figure. I just do. I want muscles and all that. Get there. But if I never end up at my physique that I want, it shouldn't affect my contentment. Discontentment will breed disease or dis-ease. See, dis-ease is when something is not right at your body, right? If you have a disease, maybe your liver isn't functioning properly, or maybe your insulin doesn't react the way it's supposed to. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know all the stuff that happens. But disease is basically a dis-ease within your body. And discontentment produces disease. In fact, it's been scientifically proven that just about every single type of disease can be related to an emotion. So anger and high blood pressure, whatever, guilt and cancer, they all fall together. There have been actual documented studies that show this disease is related to this emotional issue. We are a three-part being. We are a spirit, we have emotion and an intellect, and we live in a body. We're a three-part being. We are spirit. That's what we are. That's our essence. But we can't disconnect the fact that we have a body and we have emotions. All three pieces work together. So when one is out of whack, all three are out of whack. When our mental health is not where it should be, our physical health is affected. When our spiritual health is not where it should be, our mental health is affected. We blame stuff on demons and, I got that spirit of depression. Well, maybe, or maybe you're just not content. It's quite possible that it's not a demon attacking you. It's quite possible that it's an actual physical ailment, like something's out of line. And it's okay to recognize discontentment will breed disease.
I can't even turn on my phone without being reminded.